What is going on, guys? EK1 Gaming here, and welcome back to another video. Firstly, I apologize. I've been AFK for a little while, but I've been moving house, been all sorts of different things going on. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. Today's video, I am going to do something slightly different. We've done a video like this before. It is to do with this bad boy I'm actually sitting on. Now, Boulies was very kind enough quite a while ago now to send me this chair out to say, hey, EK, we want to send you this chair. Can you just do a video and let us know your real thoughts and your actual review and opinion on it? So this chair has been sent to me. However, my review is 100% my own choice of words, my own feedback, and there's going to be some positives and then just a few things as well that I want to change or I would like to see differently. Now, overall, spoiler alert, the chair is absolutely fantastic, but you probably know that if you're looking at getting this chair, you've probably Googled and this video has popped up. Or if you haven't, you're just curious to say, hey, what's EK using for his chair now? Well, here, let's get straight into today's video. So what I'm going to do with this video is, of course, split this into sections. So the first section is going to be build quality and first impressions. So after spending some time with the new chair, you know, quite a while now, because I have had it for a while, I can already tell sort of the chair it's not going after just that generic gamer. This is more going after a different audience. You know, it's that kind of ergonomic office designed for long work sessions or long gaming or editing sessions, not just that gaming chair that's bulky and, you know, race style like. It is literally made for somebody to sit in it for a long time, and that clearly does show. And of course, like the first impression of this, it looks really clean. It's modern. You can see that from the footage. It doesn't scream, I'm a gaming chair, you know, the big bulky leather chairs or anything like that, which I prefer because I think this fits into a room better than if you have a gaming chair there. And it just, you know, it fits well in with a professional office setup or even in a environment like myself, like doing content. It just looks so much better. The overall design feels premium for the price range too. I think the value there is very good. It's got a very good breathable mesh material across both the backrest and the seat. So if you are, you know, a sweaty person, or if you just want that extra airflow, this chair is providing that as well. And I found when I've sat here for a long time, I'm not getting sort of that sweatiness, which I do if I sit on sort of a gaming chair for hours and hours. You know, you're starting to feel a little bit sweaty and a little bit hot, and you just need to get out the seat. But this is, because it's mesh, it's basically breathable, so it's really, really good. The other thing I noticed, and you know, I'm a big guy, I've noticed this chair has so much room. Like, I've had gaming chairs, I've had other chairs that are made for bigger people, and none of them come to this for room. Like, I feel like I could literally cross my legs and sit on this chair. It's very, very roomy, and it feels solid as well. There's no like clunking and clanking when I'm moving. There's none of that, like you feel like you're gonna tip over, or you feel like if you lean back you're gonna, you know, fall backwards. There's none of that from this chair, and like I say, I'm a big guy. This chair actually supports up to 135 kg, and it's got a gas lift, of course, with the steel base, so which makes it even more sturdy. The wheels feel great as well. Movement with this chair, even though I'm on a carpet right now, the movement is still good. It doesn't feel like cheap. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. It feels really sturdy. So that moves us on to the next thing. Well, assembly of the chair, putting it together. It was easy, literally the easiest thing ever. If you have ever built a gaming chair or any kind of chair before, you are not going to struggle building this chair. Basically, you attach the base, wheels, armrest, backrest, and headrest, and then put the silver linings on, and you're pretty much done. It took me about 20 to 30 minutes on my own. Now, obviously, the most important part of the chair review is the comfort, right? Because we all want to be able to sit in a chair for a long period of time and not struggle with our back, shoulder, neck, or anything like that. Honestly, this is where the EP500 basically makes sense to me. And like I said at the beginning, the mesh material is surprisingly comfortable. When I first sat on the chair, I thought to myself, ooh, am I going to like go through that mesh? Is that going to eventually just like cave in? It's the most comfortable thing I've probably sat on. It's literally I can't really explain it until you sit on it. You won't understand what I mean, but you're kind of just sitting on fabric. There's no like cushion. It's fabric, but it feels really comfortable. The airflow is fantastic. I don't feel sweaty sitting on this after editing for hours and hours and hours. But if if you're just a casual person, the chair's still ideal, but I'm just going to go for the drastic people that are going to want to sit in a chair for a long time, whether that's office work, whether you're working from home, whether you're gaming, whether you're editing, or whatever you're doing. Literally, it stays cool and comfortable. The lumbar support is interesting because it's self-adaptive. So I mentioned earlier about the lower back support. So basically, when you sit there and you sort of push yourself back into the chair, it moves it into the arch of your back. So you kind of push it up yourself, and it adjusts to how you're sitting. So it's really, really good design. I don't know how sort of that works, but it just works. It's just you sit on the chair. If you sit on the chair properly, it will basically push it up, or it will basically come down to where your back is. So for me personally, I prefer that style because it just feels more natural. And then of course, talking about the backrest itself is very tall. I have a long torso, so it's very tall and supportive. The headrest's adjustable too. That helps obviously during longer sessions when I'm reclining back, when I'm, just wanting to chill out, put my head back a little bit and just relax. Ergonomic chairs are designed more around support and posture, so I would imagine this is sort of a standard thing for ergonomic chairs, but they do it really well. So now let's talk about, I don't want to label it downsides, I want to label it sort of ideal world, like changes I would make personally. Like, this is just a personal view. There's nothing about the chair that's negative, I would say. But there are things for my personal use that I would like to have. So basically, looking at it in a broader way, if you prefer extremely soft cushioned chairs, this is going to feel a little bit firmer than what you're used to. Because of that mesh, like I said earlier, it's not cushioned, it's not padded. But with the mesh, it's more breathable. So whether you like a firmer seat, I kind of like the firmness of it. So for me, that's good. But I can see that being kind of like you either love it or hate it. And then going back to the armrests, even though they are slightly padded, I just feel like, for me personally, and you can probably buy these, you can probably buy covers for them, but they are padded. It does feel comfortable. But it is sort of like rubber. So when you're leaning on the armrest with your arms for a while, my arms do start to sweat slightly because of the material that they are made of. Now, that's nothing like major. I can literally put some armrest covers on them. But I would like to see maybe some implementation of the mesh for the armrests, if that's possible. I don't even know if that's possible. Something more breathable on the armrests. That's what I would change mainly. That's probably my biggest thing. But apart from that, everything seems fine, If you are looking for, a bucket chair or a gaming field, this is not for you, right? We've said that many times before. But if you're looking for an ergonomic office chair, traditional chair, breathable, nice feel, then this is going to go for it. So final verdict with this, I actually think Boulies have done a fantastic job with the EP500. I had never heard of Boulies before. They reached out to me and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give them a chance, because I was sitting on an old crappy Amazon chair because I had to save space and then I was moving. So for me, Boulies have really impressed me with this. It's someone or a company that I would actually go to now to look at what their newest chairs are and probably upgrade at the right time for the right chair, and their pricing is really good. The links are in the description for all of their chairs as well. Go ahead, check them out. They do a wide range. This one here is the EP500. Don't forget, if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions about the chair, put them in the comment section below. I will answer all the questions for you as well. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. And, well, I'll see you in the next video.